Let me introduce our strategic partner in this work, Dr. Danette Howard, Senior Vice President and Chief Strategy Officer at Lumina Foundation. Welcome, Danette.
Good morning, Commissioner. Thank you very much. I'm pleased to be with you today representing all of my colleagues at Lumina Foundation, the only national philanthropic organization focused exclusively on increasing learning beyond high school. And we're all very excited that you've branded this particular webinar under the banner of Equity First. I first talked about Lumina's Equity First commitment a few weeks ago, and since then we've been incredibly gratified that so many of our partners have adopted this approach. Now at Lumina, Equity First represents our positioning of racial equity and justice as our top priorities. For us, equity isn't a component of the work, it is the work. Of course, we're continuing to focus on reaching the national attainment goal of 60% by 2025, but we believe that this goal needs to be achieved by ensuring the pervasive and long-standing gaps in educational outcomes that separate people of color from others are closed, and that more Black, Latino, and Native American learners are able to earn the degrees, certificates, and certifications they need to thrive and lead a middle-class life. Therefore, moving forward, all of Lumina Foundation's grants and investments will support improving educational outcomes for equity populations. This is why the work that's happening in Massachusetts is so important. Working across the entire post-secondary system, the Massachusetts Department of Higher Education is organizing itself and its work to put equity first. I'm thrilled to announce today that Lumina Foundation has recently awarded more than $1.2 million in grants to the Massachusetts Department of Higher Education to support its targeted equity first work. This investment builds on a partnership that we've been cultivating and developing with state leaders over the last couple of years, and it represents the tremendous work of the entire Massachusetts Department of Higher Education team, as well as many others throughout the state. With our investment, Massachusetts becomes only the 5th state to receive Lumina's Talent, Innovation, and Equity Partnership Grant, which the department will use, as you heard the commissioner say, to conduct an equity audit that will examine all of the state's higher education policies and processes through an equity lens. And the commission has agreed to eradicate those policies that might damper or prevent students of color from succeeding in higher education. Now, Massachusetts, the nation is watching and learning as you lead the way with this incredibly important and exciting work. Lumina's investments will also support 6 post-secondary institutions in the Commonwealth to enhance their ongoing efforts to achieve equitable outcomes. And you'll hear more about this component of the grant work later from those specific institutional presidents. It's our intent that these investments and the work that they support will help forge deeper and more meaningful partnerships between the Department of Higher Education, colleges and universities, and communities throughout the state. We believe Massachusetts represents a major opportunity to show other states what it truly means to put equity first. We already see real commitment to both racial equity and justice by leaders at all levels who are willing to do the necessary work, and evidence that higher education institutions are taking the right steps to eliminate bias from their classrooms and their campuses. So congratulations, Massachusetts, on becoming Lumina's partner in our shared fight for racial equity and justice. We're delighted to be working with you and are here to support you each step along the way. I'm going to now turn it back over to you, Commissioner Santiago. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Howard. And know that we've enjoyed working with you over the last year on this, this project, and we look forward to the work in the years to come. This is really important.